is this? Who is this person? Who are you? Who are you? Who is this? Who is this person? Penguinz0. Who is this person? Who is you? This person thought it would be cute to sit down on the computer and talk about my weight and my appearances and to fixate on how I look, as if I don't have the right to exist because I happen to be a little overweight, because I happen to have a little water weight, because I happen to be a little fluffy. This is an unfluffy person. Unfluffy! You unfluffy individual! Who is this? Who is this? Who is this person? I didn't even know who this was until I was taking a nap and my phone goes ring-a-ling-ling-ling-ling. I'm being attacked for my weight, for my appearance. Apparently, I'm encouraging people to eat unwell. Excuse me! Excuse me!
Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below.
So, because I happen to be overweight and you don't know the reasons why, you don't know my blood panels, you don't know anything about me, that gives you license to depict the way I look. And I watch a little bit of this video. We're gonna react to this whole video, actually. Who is this person? He said something about me being vegan. Oh, look, he was so skinny. And he showed photos of me when I had just rotted a tooth out of my face, had to get surgery, had such low iron levels that I was anemic, that I had low libido, that I had brain issues. Where he's like, oh, look at him, he's fat. No mentioning to his 8 million followers. By the way, don't send him hate. Don't send him things about his appearance. Don't send his mental health into a dark space, which is happening now, thanks to him. Full of lies. We're gonna... Who is this person? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna address all of this. You know, I stay in my lane. I don't pick on other YouTubers. I don't make content off of other people like that. I might shout someone out or get inspired by them, like my Matt Stoney videos or stuff like that, but I don't sit and make content like that to try to scare people that I'm somehow away, which I've never said. All this sensationalism, he's about to hear from me. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Who is this person? This is just mind-boggling to me. Who is this? Who are you? And then we go to my page and we look at all the newest comments under my newest video. This person doesn't deserve to have a channel. Okay, so because I overeat sometimes and happen to be a little fluffy, I don't deserve... Do we live in... There's no free speech anymore? Okay, health is relative. I'm overweight, so I can't eat. What if I'm underweight? What if I'm perfect weight, but I have bad organs? Sometimes illnesses are invisible. This person's disgusting, fat pig. I can smell you from here. You should sooner get this over with. Wow, off your views, you don't care about anyone, but then again, you've never loved anyone. Clearly, you don't love yourself. Who's here from Penguins? Fat slob, looks like a fat Grinch. Fat Grinch. I mean, this is hateful. This is hateful. And there's tens of thousands of comments on my page now with this type of stuff. And I haven't done anything to anybody. Well, great. Just great. I was having a nice nap, and all of a sudden, my phone goes bing, 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 and I say, it's Nancy. But it wasn't Nancy. It was all of my friends concerned about what this man just put out about me on the computer. And I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and comments and critiques and criticisms and reacting to this nonsense. Apparently, I'm so fat, I'm about to die. If I was really that fat and sick, could I do that hopscotch dance without getting out of breath? I think not. Do you know my blood work? Have you seen my health results, reports, analysis? You haven't. I watched 3 minutes of this and I'm livid. Anyways, I'm actually I'm very self-conscious now because of Penguin that I decided to have a smaller snack tonight. So I'm having normal size portions. French fries. That's it. Oh, wait, no. I mean, oh, that's fine. Soup, so I'm healthy. Cheese, which has calcium. Crackers, probably want a cracker. One cheeseburger. Just one. One cheeseburger. For you, Penguin. Who is this? Who is this even? Who are you? Never even heard of this person. And chicken nuggets for protein. And this is all I've even had today except vegetable soup. So first I'm gonna have, where's my vitamins? I normally take them, so I'm extra healthy. I take extra vitamins, so I'm extra healthy. They're normally here. They're not here right now. Let's listen to this.
Go for some updates on the internet. How badly do you want to suckle from that juicy?
You are disrespectful.
Of internet clout. I've actually started quite a few videos with that exact same question. It seems that today the most
1.5 because I have things to do, like eat.
People is the numbers on the screen. Bigger number, better person. Everyone's so desperate to squeeze as much milk as possible from those beautiful...
Oh, let's look at his thumbnail, shall we? Let's see what he's trying to achieve with my face like this and a title like this. This YouTuber is slowly killing himself for views. So, are you trying to play the high and mighty game all on your pedestal? That you're not trying to squeeze something out of something? Yes, let's sensationalize things about me at my expense. I don't even know who you are. Cheapers.
A pretty special case. It's someone that I'm sure you've heard of. I've talked about him before. A lot of people have. He's been a big name on YouTube for a while. His name's Nikocado Avocado. If you're on...
That's not my name. If you're gonna make a video about me, address me by what I is. My name is Nikocado Avocado. I identify as skinny. And I broke 3 ribs. That's all you need to know right now for context.
In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take my out of here for a second and let Nikocado Avocado kind of take it away. This is from his most recent video. This is kind of what his content has become.
I wouldn't have become disabled if it weren't for...
I had a hairball. I had a hairball.
These videos.
Stop! I had a hairball. That's not what the premise of these videos have been about. It's about recovering. Recovering.
This is the $6. This is the $10. Ouch! My ribs! How many months are we gonna have to endure this pain? Alright, let's go for this. Ooh. This definitely looks cheesier. This one.
I really don't want to watch myself.
Now, to anyone that's familiar with this creator, you'll probably think that this is nothing special. This just looks like every other video he's ever made, just with less crying. You've probably even seen Nikocado Avocado around other parts of the internet. If you don't even know who he is, you've probably seen some of his clips. He usually will eat something and then just start breaking down into tears and crying about something. He's notorious for constantly crying. So then why did I decide this video and these clips to show you? Well, as you can tell from the title of that video, he now claims to be a disabled person, which I'll get into in a minute.
First of all, this whole disabled, this is wrong type of thing, there's such thing that's called temporarily disabled. My father was temporarily disabled for 5 years. My brother was temporarily disabled when he had surgery. My other brother was disabled when he had a skiing accident. Plenty of people are disabled from bones, from joints. I mean, the list goes on. Am I making fun of people who are born that way or develop a condition? It's irrelevant whether you have it for a year or 10 years or you're born that way or you grow into that in old age. At the end of the day, I'm no longer able to do things that I had been once able or could or should have been able to do. Am I making fun of anyone else? Am I actually calling out disabled people and them? Unlike him, targeting me and making videos specifically about me, have I said anything to anyone about anyone else? No. Yet everyone everyone wants to be like, well, my grandmother or my best friend's mother's sister's mother's friends is disabled and she was born that way, so therefore you're making fun of her. It's like, no, I'm not. You're drawing that conclusion because you're looking to start problems. What is he known for? Sitting and talking about others.
Making some of the most revolting noises I've heard in quite some time while undergoing some kind of exorcism.
And me. Excuse you. Who are you? Who are you? I haven't said anything that you're revolting and you're disgusting. Do you realize the amount of I woke up to? Do you realize the amount of all over my page? By the way, we're only in this video for like a couple of minutes. He didn't ask his millions of followers. Don't harass him. Don't make fun of his appearance. Don't make his mental health upset. Send him some support for nothing. Nothing. And that's usually a comment occur. When did she say he's been doing YouTube for like 10 years? You don't know to do that when you're speaking about other people in a degrading way, that they're revolting and disgusting. That, by the way, I'm asking all my followers not to go send them off the just selfish. Just thinking about himself. What about me and my feelings? Huh? That's just the common courtesy thing to do.
He said it's your fault.
It is your fault that I'm even having to address this mess. Look at my page. You sent 20,000 people like that to thumbs down my content. And everyone's emailing my manager. People are contacting my network. He's dying. He's so fat he broke his ribs. You're spreading false information. I didn't break my ribs from being fat. And we're going to get into this. Listen, I have more to say.
For encouraging it, and he's absolutely right. Nikocado Avocado didn't start as this kind of channel. Even 4 years ago, 2017, so 4 years ago now, he was a very healthy person. This is what he used to look like in 2017. He seemed to be pretty mentally, sound. He wasn't breaking down on camera all the time and going wild and crazy from what I remember. He was even extremely good at an instrument. I think it was the violin, if I remember correctly. He was extremely good or still is extremely good. First of all, who are you to say that I was healthy because I was skinny? Does skinny equal healthy? Yes or no? Can you look at a person and say, oh, you're thin, therefore you must be healthy? You don't know what my blood work looks like. You don't know what my organ looks like. Let me tell you something. I might have been skinny, but I lost a tooth. I leached calcium from my bones. I had bad health because I was deficient in various nutrients on vegan diets that nearly sent me to the hospital. And I had problems with my liver. I had iron deficiency. I was supplementing B12 and couldn't retain it, and I had to get injections in my butt. And I had a low libido. But because I was thin, you have the authority to let everyone know that I was perfectly healthy. I was very healthy, and now he's destroyed his body. Let me tell you something. My cousin got so sick that he passed away in his sleep. And his blood work was picture perfect. Even if I had a blood panel to show you,
That's not the full depiction. That's not the full truth of what's happening internally with your organs, with all the other things going on. And you have no authority to be telling everyone that I was once healthy and glowing and happy. You don't even know the first thing. And then to say that I used to play violin good, are you trying to shit me and my violin skills now?
He was vegan. He was just preaching some really positive stuff. But then he started...
Is he vegan? Oh my god, that would explain everything. Is Penguinz0's vegan? Alexa! What do you mean? He was preaching good stuff. You don't even know what I said.
Started to notice that the videos that gained a lot of traction were videos where he was just gluttonous and eating 1,000,000 calories per sitting. So he stuck with it. And now he has a couple of channels where he does this pretty much every day, and it's been like this for the last 4 or so years. This is what he used to look like in 2017, and then when the videos really started to gain traction, he gained over 200 pounds.
Let's pause on these videos. This video, I was on an orange juice fast. And I was so underweight, that I had to go to the hospital on an IV. This photo here, you can see every bone in my body. I'm smiling, I'm skinny, but this shallow individual, apparently that's all that matters. And that means that since I've gained a little extra weight, I might be a little bit fluffy. But that means that he needs to circle around and be like, well, he's so fat, he's dying, he's dying. Did I ever say I was dying? Did anyone else say that? What? Who? My doctors, my dietitian. I have a dietitian looking after me, mister. You don't know what I do off camera? You really don't.
In the last couple of years. And it's absolutely true. It's the audience's fault for this. They created what Nikocado avocado has become. Obviously, it's not all their fault. He is making the conscious decisions to completely throw away his health and well-being, which has now led to his disability, which he claims to have. Again,
misinformation. There's so many things to say. First of all, he's saying that my disability is because of my diet. First of all, the reason I'm even in this bed is because I broke 3 ribs. I broke 3 ribs because I was having very aggressive coughing for 3 months straight. And why did the coughing happen? Because I got the beep, beep, beep. And that was my dormant immune system reaction. I had an autoimmune disease that was dormant since I was a child. Something I have lived with my whole life. Before I was vegan, before I was doing mukbangs. That is my predisposition. You didn't even watch the videos. You're judging me on my weight and saying, he has a broken rib. It must be because he's fat. You are... I feel used. I mean, at my expense. This is now his content. At my expense. And spreading stigma around being overweight. There are people, I have some friends, let me tell you, who are overweight. Maybe not as fluffy as me, but a little bit overweight. Or even a lot of bit of overweight. And their blood work is perfect. Now, as I just said, you can have great blood work and be unhealthy, but you can also be healthy and unhealthy with bad blood work. It goes both ways. It's a medical mystery. There are indications to help you, but they're not the all and be all, as I was trying to explain to you.
He claims to have 3 broken ribs, which is attributed to his incredible weight gain. Incredible being the wrong word, really just astonishingly upsetting. You're
gonna tell 8 million people that I've broken my ribs from being fat. Well, great. Great, let me tell you something. Just ask a qualified, educated person in this field, and they'll tell you that broken ribs affects tens of millions of people every year, just in this country alone. My sister got broken ribs from pregnancy. I know someone who broke his ribs from sneezing too hard. People break their ribs from falling down the stairs. People break their ribs from a car crash. People break their ribs from coughing excessively. And they could be... My brother broke 1 rib when I was only 7 years old. And guess what he got it from? Coughing excessively, violently coughing. Bronchitis can give it to you. Pneumonia can give you broken ribs. Just tripping and falling can give you a rib. Has nothing to do with weight. Plenty of thin people, and by the way, my brother was like 150 pounds when he broke his rib, which was on the right side. But no, it's because I'm fat. Before I got tested and got my x-rays, I said, oh jeepers, maybe it's a little fluffy, kind of push something. Nope, because the bone broke outwards, not inwards, which means the force was coming from within the lungs. I've been coughing excessively for 3 months because of my autoimmune reaction. Spreading misinformation, and now, guess who has to clean up all the pieces and sit here and I have my phone on silent. It has been blowing up for hours. Of people calling me fat, of people saying that I'm dumb, people saying, oh my gosh, you're eating yourself. I barely finish my food in my videos. I barely finish my food. If I was really that so I wouldn't have been able to do those jumping jacks in the beginning of this video.
He claims that the weight of his body has now broken a few of his ribs, which
I didn't claim. I did not claim that. Do you see? I'm on offense here. I'm offense right here. I'm offended, and I'm defending because he's just saying stuff that isn't true. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you making videos about me? I didn't start anything with you. I don't start anything. I stay in my lane. And I make my content. I chat about my life and have a little snack. I might be a little overweight, but I'm fine. And if it's because of the CPAP, we'll get into that.
He claims to have 3 broken ribs, which is attributed to his incredible weight gain. Incredible being the wrong word. Really just astonishing.
I feel like we already saw this part.
A full-time nurse in order for him to just engage in day-to-day activities. And he also...
Did I say that? Again, he's giving ammunition to all of these strangers to now come attack all my pages. All of my pages. Based on what? Something he just came up with in his head.
Has been diagnosed with sleep apnea, I believe, which is why you'll see on his most recent thumbnails, he has like that machine hooked up to his nose that makes him look like some kind of like cyborg from the future or something. It seems to really be going downhill quickly for him.
First of all, are you really prepared to go on your channel and tell the world that I developed sleep apnea this week? I've had this since I was a kid. Some people, it's hereditary, who are underweight or normal weight. It's all about the tubing. It's all about snoring. Do you know how many thin people snore? It's sometimes genetic. Yes, your weight can make it worse. Your weight could add extra pressure to the pipes. But I've had this machine since I was a kid when I was a healthy weight. It's just something I have to live with. I'm wearing it now in my videos because I've been coughing a lot. And what helps me not cough? Air pressure, unless I'm eating or something. So again, just sensationalizing everything and telling people that I need a CPAP now because I'm fat. When I've had this for most of my life. And I probably will always have this in my life, no matter what size I am. Just as most people do. Barack Obama has a CPAP machine. And he's fit as a cookie. Sharp, 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 sharp. Boom. He could do karate. He's so fit. Have you seen him running? I could wash my clothes on his belly. Abs of steel. Scrub-a-dub-dub, Michelle. Scrub-a-dub-dub. And he came out that, see, he has a CPAP machine. I'm pretty sure. Either him or Bill Clinton. One of the presidents who was skinny. Or maybe it was, no, Bill Clinton went vegan. Are you going to make a video about Barack Obama needing a CPAP? Oh, because he's so fat. Do you know how many thin people have CPAP machines? Who are you? And I can't even open up my Instagram or my TikTok because I'm flooded with all his fans telling me, you're about to die, you're about to die, you're about to die. Excuse you.
People have been saying for the last couple of years that Nikocado Avocado is literally himself for YouTube views, and it's absolutely true. He is slowly himself and documenting the journey the entire time while having an understanding of exactly what he's doing. He's well aware that he is throwing away his health, his well-being, his happiness for the sake of some YouTube views because his audience continues to eat it up, much like he eats up 1 million cheeseburgers every couple of days.
Okay, first of all, if you were an actual viewer, which you're not, which is fine, but then usually you do a little research before you make content on your page. It's fine if you don't view me regularly. That's fine. That's fine. Leave a comment, leave an opinion, but to make a dedicated video to send people to me, if you watch, you would know that I barely eat. I barely eat my food. I eat till I'm full. I don't deny. I know I indulge a little bit. I'm a little bit overweight. I'm a little bit on the fluffy side. I made jokes out of it. It's just water weight. I know it's not, mostly it is water. But yeah, there's a little non-water in there. But I have big presentations because this is fun. I like it big. I like it exciting. I like to taste test different things. I like various options. What if I don't like what I'm eating? There's something else to grab from. I like making this a treat for the viewers. I come every single day to share stories and to entertain people and share my life, to share someone else's life, to talk about whatever, to talk about the food, to help people calm down after work, to give someone a laugh when they're going through a divorce. I'm there for people every day. It's not even about the food. It's really not. I barely eat. That's the #1 criticism I get, actually, from the mukbang world, which comes from Asia, by the way, and they're obsessed with watching people scarf it all down, every last drop. That was my #1 critique for years. Nick doesn't finish his food. Nick doesn't finish his food. I don't. And now he's saying that I eat most my food. You clearly don't watch me, which is fine. But then do a little homework before you make a whole video about me.
Views because his audience continues to eat it up. He'll get like McDonald's and he'll order everything off the menu and then ask if they can just tilt the grill over to get a little extra grease in a cup for him to drink on camera. It has been an extremely sad thing to see. He's also been saying for a little...
Oh yes, because you're so concerned about me. Which is why you called me repulsive and disgusting and said all these lies about me. You're very concerned about me. Guess what that's going to do to my mental health, mister? What if this was the other way around? What if I was a woman? What if I was a woman? And I had all these people saying to me, you're fat, you're ugly, you're sick, and you're gross, you're nasty. And I didn't have this strong, confident reaction. I sat here and I cried. What would be the results then?
As you probably noticed from the screenshot, the last 6 days he's posted a video each day talking about his disability and his new diet with it. And each one, he has tons and tons of food from different places, and it's not clickbait. He really eats all of that food. Very rarely does he not finish his plate.
#1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pizzas in front of me. I ate 1 pizza. 1! That's 1 out of 10. That's 10% of the food, or 1 out of 8. That's 15% of the food. So, lie #1. #2. KFC. I had a 16-piece chicken. I have biscuits. I didn't eat a single biscuit. And out of the chicken, I had 5 pieces out of 16. Didn't finish the mac and cheese, finished half the corn, and that was it. Lie #2. Shall we keep going? #3. I ordered 20 Happy Meals. I ate probably 4 or 5 of them, which amounts to about 3,000 calories. Now, for someone my size, of mostly water, with a healthy metabolism, who's eating vegetables on the side and have a dietitian work with me, you don't know my doctor, I do, that's completely fine. For me. It doesn't matter if you think it's healthy. It doesn't matter if you think it's the healthiest thing. It doesn't matter what you think. At the end of the day, you're telling people that I'm eating everything that they see on the screen. And that's inaccurate. Whether you think it's good if I have a single bite or not. The premise of the point is that you're saying I'm eating Chick-fil-A. First of all, that looks like a mountain of foods because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 paper bags there. Looks like a lot. It really wasn't. What's this? Papa John's pizza. Papa John's pizza, I probably had half of one and a quarter of the other. But no, he's prepared. He's saying that I ate. Let's hear the exact wording.
In each one, he has tons and tons of food from different places, and it's not clickbait. He really eats all of that food. Very rarely does...
You know what's clickbait? You going on your channel telling 8 million people that I'm myself. That I'm because I'm a little bit overweight. This is... If I was a woman, you would not be doing this to me. Let's take that in the comments. Would you say that to especially if she was pretty or popular or people liked her? Would you do that? She's herself. She's...
Does he not finish his plate? He usually finishes it or gets very close to it.
Oh, really? So 1 out of 8 pizzas is close for you. It's just lies.
Places, and it's not clickbait. He really eats all of that.
The clickbait is what you did to me.
Food. Very rarely does he not finish his plate. He usually finishes it or gets very close to.
He sounds so confident too when he says that, as if he's an avid viewer. I literally was just on my Patreon. Follow my Patreon.
Click the link below to follow my Patreon. You'll get exclusive weekly videos about my life, plus tons of mukbangs not allowed on YouTube. Link below.
And a few women were telling me they love when I eat ramen noodles because it's the only food item I actually finish or almost finish. You know, they have different conditions, they're on different diets, they're different ages, different metabolic rates. Some have children, some care about them health, whatever. Whatever the point is, I'm able to eat on camera. And I do sometimes. And guess what? I rarely finish my food. And those women on Patreon were saying, we love when you eat noodles because you actually eat almost all of it. And that's satisfying to see for once. It's rare. And he's saying the opposite. Goodbye.
To it. Almost nothing goes to waste. It goes right into Nikocado Avocado's guts. And one thing you may have also noticed from that screenshot is his views are high, which is exactly why he does it. Yeah, most of them have more dislikes than likes, but even on the one
Baby boo boo. My views have been high. And it's not because I'm fat. It's not because I ate more this today. It's not because, oh, I broke my rib. I hustle so hard. And it's not because I'm to the food. It's not because, oh, I can't help myself. It's because I'm hungry. It tastes good. People enjoy it. And that's really it. It's not that deep. And you'll never see a video of me on the internet saying that I have a food or that I can't struggle to get out of bed without a bite to eat. People say all the time to me, you're going to be on 600 pounds life. No, I don't have that in my mind. I'm not one of those. And I'm not saying that to degrade them. I'm saying that's an issue that needs to be addressed. It's like hoarders. Sometimes they go in, they clean the house, say goodbye, and the issue's still there in their head, and they're just going to mess up the house again. Same thing in that situation of the people going to Dr. Now. I don't have that. I don't claim to have that. I might be funny and be like, nom 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 nom, it tastes so good, but it's not that serious.
Showed you, that's still like 4,000 likes. So there are 4,000 people dropping a fat like, leaving an encouraging comment.
Dropping a fat like. Oh, so now we're going to make fun of my viewers' weights. Okay. Usually people that do this have a lot of insecurities. You can't say that about me. If I was insecure about my weight, I certainly wouldn't be showing it off, bouncing it around, saying, woohoo, I am what I am. I'm proud to be who I am. I like my body. I'm confident. Being overweight is okay. Everyone deserves respect. Everyone deserves someone. Everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to be in control of what they choose to put in their mouth. Everyone deserves to have friends, even if they're fat. You know, people like him, I would think, are very insecure because he keeps on bringing up my fat viewers and fat thumbs ups and fat face, and he's so repulsive. He's asking the McDonald's people to pour the grease into his fat mouth. And it's just like, I mean, how would you like if I sit here and just talk about how skinny you are? That would usually indicate that I'm upset about my body. Usually it's projecting. Wouldn't you say? I don't think he wishes he was chubby. But I don't know much about this person. But this is my first time ever hearing of this person. So, I don't know, that's something that comes to my mind. Truly confident people don't sit on the computer and make videos about other people's weight. They don't.
And he's usually peddling some merch, so the shirts you see him wear, he immediately pins in a comment for you to buy them, and I imagine he sells quite a few shirts. Even the people that
buy it, they're great.
get in there just to dislike or just tune in to watch the train wreck, that's more views for him, that's more engagement, that helps him, and that keeps him on this wagon, keeps him going. He gets a little crazy out there, because a lot of what his content has become is him making really gross noises and shaking his head around while trying his best to like shake his whole body around to really let you know that he's gained a lot of weight, which, I don't know, man.
Again, more of the weight fixation. And guess what? When you happen to be a little fluffy, Penguin, which I don't see much fluff on you, most of this is water anyways, but if you happen to be a little fluffy, when you walk, some things will jiggle, some things will move like flubber, like jello. That's just called anatomy, biology, geometry. I'm not purposely going to Six Flags. Hey guys, I'm coming on the roller coaster. Hey, it's me. Oh, I'm so excited to sit on the roller coaster. I don't. I just walk normally and things might jiggle. This person, I feel, is projecting an insecurity. You know, I don't know much about him or his past, or if he's been through stuff with his diets, or this is just weird to me. This is just weird. Who are you? Who is this? Who is you?
And that's all I wanted to talk about. This is just another one of those things where it's like, man, the lengths people go to for some internet fame, like...
Okay, the lengths people go to. So, this is coming from a man who doesn't know much about me, telling people that I have CPAP because I'm fat, telling people I broke my ribs because I'm too fat to move, telling people that I shove all this food in my face every single day, which is a lie, telling people that I have a nanny and an assistant, which is a lie, telling people that I'm that I'm kidding myself, that I'm struggling, telling people... Okay, and now let's go to his channel. So at the time of making this video, his video has 1.5 million views in 6 hours. The one before that has 200K. The one before that has 400K. The one before that has 400K. Back here, 6 days ago, 100K. 100K. 700K. Okay, there's some millions. You can't act all high and mighty that what I'm doing is for views and fame, and I need this and I need that. You really can't, because you're doing it to me. If my video got 1.5 million views in 6 hours, and the ones that have sat on your page for 3 days have a fraction of that, aren't you doing the same? People don't make videos about people that they don't know or don't like or don't know anything about unless they have a motive behind it. You know that I'm popular. We have very similar views, and I have 1/3 the amount of followers as you. I have 2 million on my main channel. You have 8 million. Your average video is about 1 million. My average video over there is about 1 million. Okay? So maybe I'm gonna get more clicks. You're using me. And that's fine. That's totally fine. And I'm not gonna sit here and deny that I do things for views. I love to get views. I'm an entertainer. It was my performance. That was my major. But I don't ever play the role that I would never do that. I would never, when you're literally doing it to me, I would never do something for views. I would never bring myself so low to talk about something so horrible. Yet you lied about my ribs, about my CPAP, about my weight, about my nanny, about eating all the food, about everything.
So, I mean...
And nothing to the viewers. Hey guys, this guy sounds really crazy the way I depicted him. Please don't send him Please don't send him disparaging messages. Please don't go him. Please don't make fun of him. And this is what they're all doing.
And yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
Wasn't that a nice, kind video to make to another fellow YouTuber? Wasn't that nice and kind? And I barely ate. How's that, Penguin? You happy now? And just to hear, and people, their first instinct is just like, fat, fatty, sick, CPAP, ooh, he has a CPAP. It's really, it's just making it's stigmatizing fat people. It's stigmatizing fat people. And getting boosts to his clicks and his views at my expense. That says so much about who this person is, in my opinion. I thought health comes in every size. Wasn't that the narrative, or has that changed? People should be empowered and respected and encouraged. Not made to feel worse where they get medical issues and they hide and eat more and get sicker and fatter or whatever. We're not going to stigmatize fat people. Wasn't that the narrative? Or we're not doing that anymore? I don't know.
Hi, it's me. I'd like to thank all my patrons for supporting this video, and an even bigger thank you to my executive producers, Jamie Babycado, Princess Abby, and C Butter. If you'd like to support my channel a little bit extra, or if you just want to see the real, unfiltered side of these videos, click the link in the description box and consider joining all of us over on Patreon. You'll get to see weekly videos and a much more candid side of me. Oh, and by the way, you have to be a grown-up to follow. Patreon's really for my closest followers only, and new openings become available on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you see an opening, hurry up. And if you want to hear from me personally, get yourself a video directly from me on Cameo, where I can surprise you with a video straight to your phone or your computer. You can also hire me to tell off your friend. If you want more, check out my merch store and get yourself a Waterweight t-shirt. Patreon, Cameo, and merch are all linked in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.